So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That has been cut short. Carreras. And it's Locatelli. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Rashford. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good take in a good area. Good challenge, excellent challenge. João Palhinha. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Locatelli. Pressing high and with purpose. And he was quick to react. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rabiot. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And there it is, having a shot! He's delivered all right! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Szoboszlai is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Osimhen. That's a nicely weighted pass. Good ball, good take.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rabiot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne gets over and intercepts. And here's Vinicius Junior. Chips it through. Header! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Locatelli. Locatelli powering forward here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Osimhen, he's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now he's got space here. Van Dijk cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. And there's Green. Locatelli! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now this could be a chance. Locatelli. Osimhen receives it in. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Quick reminder today,
Vietnam just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Winning lottery numbers.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. And we are back on the way.
Vietnam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And here's Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, and he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, well played. Pacho. And they win it back again. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Osimhen being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
France can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability on...
Chance for a shot! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Osimhen. He's played it back. Rabiot. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the pass is intercepted. Rashford. Now that looks a decent ball. Now he's running away. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 21.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he was alert to it. Nuno Mendes. That pass has been well intercepted.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Carreras kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Højlund. João Palhinha. Burmo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. That is good strength. Rice. He is through here. Hangs one in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's a smartly directed ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister, no way through. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, just to keep him, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
McAllister goes short. Can he finish?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, look at the space. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down.
And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Hello everybody, and please
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominik Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. De Bruyne. Van Dijk. Nice looking ball. That's a decent chance! There it is! Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vietnam currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Hakimi.
Vietnam really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Bellingham. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! That's put paid to the danger. Carreras, foot in, another throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now he's off and running. Now it's Osimhen. Bellingham. Rashford. Bellingham. Carreras picks it up out wide. But that is good defending. It's been repelled.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Szoboszlai. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played into space. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Off the post! Szoboszlai. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rabiot.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bellingham. Oh, well played. De Bruyne. Osimhen.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rabiot. It's a threatening ball. And here's Osimhen. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. De Bruyne. Van der Ven can get it clear. Rashford. And Carreras. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Vietnam coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half. Vietnam leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Rabiot. Saliba. Palhinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's in one-on-one.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. That has not gone well. Carreras. And here's Rashford. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Quality ball. Can he spark a counter here? It's a pretty loose pass. Rabiot. This looks promising. That has been cut short. Team still separated by the game's only goal. João Palhinha. And it's João Palhinha. That's been slipped through. Carreras. Osimhen. Osimhen gets on his bike and on the move. Osimhen needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Szoboszlai. And it's Mendes. That'll be a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can see.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Locatelli is behind this one.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
McAllister! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Floated through. And the shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. McAllister. Oh no, that was never going to make it. The defender is not giving up on this. Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Haaland. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Nuno Mendes threads one in. He's free. Chance! It's a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution on the field, number 12.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Substitution in progress.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van de Ven. No, that's been intercepted. The final 5 minutes. Yildiz.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
I think we're just about done here. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. We thought they were done, but never say never. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitutions taking place.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Van Dijk. McAllister. Guendouzi, now it's Mbappe, and he was quick to react. Yildiz, and João Palhinha, distributed tidily. That's very neat. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! Hakimi going vertical. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well read, nice interception. Yildiz. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. And a chance! Oh wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
So just 15 minutes still to come.
Security staff for each block.
The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Knocks it out wide. He is just caressing the ball. O'Reilly gets into a good position. Doesn't quite get there. Guendouzi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that has left him in a heap.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Palhinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Haaland, and the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that's it. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.